And we are here. It is Friday night,
Friday. Happy
January
Friday.
20th.
Happy New Year.
Mego
Hey.
Night.
You know, your theme tune there sounds like we're all gonna go build a house now. You know, it's like
Yeah.
Well,
it just has that reality show vibe about it.
That's funny that you say
Give it
that.
to some poor.
We are going to go build a house now. So, how is everybody doing? Frank, just go ahead and do it while I got this little technical thing that I'm doing right here, sir.
Well, again, happy Friday. Happy New Year to everybody. We want to take a few minutes and talk about Mego Meet. Who's excited? I know this guy's excited. I know that guy to the left of me is excited. The two guys down below to me are excited. So, good stuff coming. Great stuff coming. Can't wait for Mego Meet with PowerCon. It's going to be a tremendous event. I'm going to segue and let Mr. Heiler talk about it, and then Kevin talk about it. So let's get into it, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean it's a bit of a different style of Mego Meet, but I was really happy the way it was embraced. So far, the feedback's been great. We've got a lot of people wanting to be dealers. I'm talking about doing panels. We don't have it all put together yet, but we're off to a very good start, and more announcements will be coming.
Yes. Hopefully lots of panels, lots of cool panels.
Yeah, I've been talking to some of the people coming,
I've seen
so I can't wait.
a lot of.
Oh,
I've been seeing a lot of good feedback. People wanting to get back together. It's been really good. We'll be there. I am starting to go through my stuff there. So, if you're going to, maybe we'll have a little pop culture stuff. Can't wait. It Mego Meet has been standard for if you're going to come,
This is the year.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's been a long time coming.
Yep.
It's very
Been sharing
exciting.
info. I've been trying. The best thing about the hotel rooms. Is if you're having trouble, it's called the hotel. That the Thursday nights are selling out, so call the hotel and they'll tell you exactly what they plan.
Yeah, I stayed there last year. Great place. Did you stay there as well, Frank?
I did.
Yeah. So, this will be a nice way to bring. It's like a soft reboot of Mego Meet for this year, where we can all get together. There'll be some activities, and it'll just be good to see a lot of people again. I mean, I've missed it, and what is different about it is we're part of another show this go round. Usually, Mego Meet was all its own thing, but now we're part of PowerCon. But we have our own kind of area, and we're going to have our own activities and events, and we're going to try and kind of get that vibe again going, where it's very chill, and that's what Frank and I were talking about last time, which was PowerCon had a nice energy to it.
It did, absolutely,
and we kind of thought, well, we could work within that, and that's where we are.
Yep. And if you don't know yet, that is August 11th, 12th, and 13th at the Greater Columbus, Ohio Convention Center. If you guys haven't yet, check out PowerCon.com. And I think, Brian, do we have the Mego Meet Facebook page up yet? Or
we have the Mego Meet Facebook page has an event. It's also Mego Meet is being co-hosted by the Mego Museum. Shock.
There you go.
So you can find it on the Mego Museum Facebook page. We also have a Mego Meet 2023 forum, and cool. Things are going to just keep coming as we add to them. I know we're working on something kind of like as a little, I wouldn't call it exclusive, but a figure for Mego Meet, and cool. I think some other people are as well. But Jason and I had an original idea. And we're going to make a very limited run of figures, and I'm really excited about it. So
that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So I know that if you guys just said this, forgive me because I was kind of like tuned out getting the next part of the segment lined up. But the sales for the tables and there's still a good amount left, and
It's a dwindling supply. I had somebody who really wants to take some space over, and I said I gotta work this out, you know. So I actually need to go check with headquarters, but I would just advise that probably will be sold out by February.
Yeah.
You know,
what would happen? What would happen, Brian, if let's say you indeed are sold out, and I know you're going to be. I know you're going to be, but what would happen if somebody really wants to get in? Otherwise, would they be able to?
Oh yeah,
get
I
in?
mean the Mego section is of course our dedicated area, and it's a smaller table, but it's a half price deal, and anybody who couldn't get in would be able to get a regular PowerCon table.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so I was talking to the showrunner about that, and he said, if they can't get in the Mego section, they're free to buy a table, and we'll try and get them close by. And I thought, okay, well that's equanimous. Yeah,
that's very nice of them. That's good.
And they're generous booths,
Yes. Yep. They are.
As the pictures from last year, which you can probably go onto that. I'm sure that Facebook Mego Meet page, and if there's none there now, I'm sure Frank has at least from. You weren't there? Yeah, absolutely. Retro was there last year. Brian wasn't?
Yeah.
Weren't you?
Yeah, I did a video on it on my channel as well, and you get a pretty good idea of what the place looked like.
It's a cool setup.
Perfect, man.
Yeah. Lots of cool vintage toys too. I mean, like we were talking about it before. Tons of cool, good vintage Mego. Lots of other stuff was there. Really
I saw stuff like that you just don't see at other shows. Like,
that's awesome.
I saw the Dune prototypes, like the LGN Dune prototypes, and they weren't all that special to this dealer. Like, you had some really neat stuff. Box Shoguns I needed, and even the Star Blazers figures, which I've never seen at a show. I've always had to find those. And the hotel is across the street, but there's like a bridge to the show.
Yeah, yep. And what's really cool, not only Mego Meet's going to be there, but with PowerCon they actually had NECA, the Four Horsemen were there. I think this year they're talking about getting Funko there. So it's going to be a huge event. I mean, it's just huge event. So. And if you haven't booked your hotel room, you can go to powercon.com. I think there's still a promo code up for the rooms. So check that out. I know the rooms are going fast too. So if you're interested, I'd say check it out sooner than later.
Okay. And having said that,
the last email
what's that, Kevin?
I got said 50% of the rooms all.
Oh yeah,
blocked. Yep.
Okay. Oh, no kidding. Okay, so look, let's go ahead and is it pretty good coverage? Wouldn't you say, Frank? Brian?
Satisfied. I mean, we're still working on a lot of the details and the events and that sort of thing, but there's going to be some Mego related stuff there. We're hoping to get a dedicated room for hangouts and that sort of thing. All in the works.
And I got to say, already you guys are off to a banging start. We've got, you got the schedules are coming out. We've got, you got the labors already in tow. The hotel. I mean, it's like this. I know it's going to be great because it already is great. Having said that, let's go ahead and we're going to bring in Paul. You might know him, Dr. Mego Clark. He is there. Paul, you're coming on. Hey there, Paul. How are you? You're on.
Okay. How are you doing,
Paul? How are you?
We're good, man. We are good.
All right.
So they were just
happy Friday, Happy New Year.
That's right. Happy New Year, happy
Friday. I just came back from vacation.
Yeah.
Woo. That's right. That's right. So I have I have another guest here, Paul. Is that correct? That's going to come on. Aha! I see that. Is that guest coming on now?
No.
Paul?
No, we can wait. I'm here. Hold on. Let me come around.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm here with Paul
as
well.
There he is. Don't do that to me. So I was wondering, why do I have to? Okay.
Hey, Joel.
Hey guys, I'm on another
So-
computer, so we've got two computers here just in case. So,
Okay.
everyone good?
Yeah.
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 How you doing,
Doing
Joel?
good. Good to
And it's been, can I tell you, it's been a crazy year, and it's only what 20.
It's only 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's only 20 days in, so
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, but really some great stuff happening over at Mego. And not just within expansion of Mego and where we're going, that there's so many exciting things that are happening this year that you guys will be privy to first. I'm not going to give any of it away. I'm not too much anyway. I'll let Marty do that. So exciting times. We've opened up full distribution at Walmart, as you guys know. We've got our store on Amazon.
Yes.
Amazon is kicking ass. I mean, it's they're doing amazing. And we've got guys like Frank and Zolos and all of our independent retailers who we really appreciate your support for them, because these guys really step up, when it comes to getting these products out into your hands. So we really appreciate them.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, everything, a lot of good things happening here.
Awesome.
That's great.
Can't wait to hear it.
And Loki wants to say hi. Loki,
Yeah.
come here. Come here. You want to come say
Yeah.
hi?
Hey, Loki. Okay.
Get up.
Loki.
Get up.
There you go.
There's Loki. He's a good boy.
Good puppy.
All
Okay.
right.
All right, look. All right, don't be a camera hog.
Yeah.
You want to let Marty know we're on?
Yeah,
Okay.
Want me to go get him?
Sure.
Hey, Joel, let me ask you: are you at all surprised about how everybody is just, falling all over the 50th anniversary figs and the boxes and all that? Does it?
Am
Because I know
I?
you weren't.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm amazed. I mean, we put this out and it's like just disappearing all over the
Yes.
place. It's phenomenal. I didn't think it would be as popular and what I really appreciate is when I see the stories online of people who got these toys as kids and the emotion that they have now, the memories, just bring them back to when they were 7, 8 years old. As a man.
Some of them lost their mothers.
So anyway, that really gets me. This one, Marty, come on, this one. So here-
all right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Marty Abrams.
Hey,
Hey,
Marty, how
Frank,
you
how you
doing? Good.
How you
good.
doing, Marty?
Here.
Fine.
Listen, it's been unbelievable. I'll just take the opportunity to, at this moment, wish you guys a very happy and a healthy and a wonderful new year. We came through a year last year when everybody was huffing and puffing to literally blow their house down, so to speak. And we came through with a very lovely year. And like all our years, went up with very, very little inventory because everything is pre-sold and sold through. I just want to give you a quick state of the union. Mego is moving very strongly into new product in a new environment. The way we work to keep everything thin and very, very collectible is we go to our customers first and see what they want. They then tell us what they want. They then turn around and give us their projections and in most cases their orders. Then we go out and build it and we ship it. Well, that prevents overstock. It prevents this inventory that people don't want or can't absorb. And it just allows us as a company to turn around and keep everything thin, exciting, and everybody looking forward to the next thing. And also because the manufacturing cycle it limits us to turn around and really take advantage of some opportunities. I mean, for example, like Wednesdays, which NECA got and we couldn't get because we wouldn't take that inventory risk to go up and beat the bushes on it. And so that happens every now and then. And part of how we are addressing, we're going after very, very uniquely collectible brands that fit inside the Mego philosophy of doing business. And we just introduced for the very, very first time this year a brand called Minix. And for example, we couldn't get Wednesdays, but Minix did get Wednesdays. We couldn't get Squid Games, but Minix got Squid Games. We had trouble getting Stranger Things, but Minix got Stranger Things. So it allows us in areas that we as Mego collectors and people who love the brand and want to be, it allows us to take care of and collect areas that we may not be able to get in. And by the way, just for the sake of this discussion, nowhere am I suggesting that we turn around and we would go to buy it. The premise is very simple. People like a Walmart, people like Amazon, people like a Targets, they're giving us the opportunity for more shelf space. And why are they doing that? They're doing that because, for all intents and purposes, the one company that's really dominated the world out there has been our good friends at Funko. And they over-licensed and they over-shipped and they over-inventoried this past year everybody. And so the retailers have come to us and said, hey, listen, at the end of the day, we know you guys keep everything short, you keep it thin, you keep it fresh, and we're going to lean on you for that aspect. And so they're giving us more footage at the store level, and which is great for us because obviously that allows us to build our brands. The bigger we build our brands, the more opportunity for us and get properties that we at this. When you look at what the process is, when you look at Mego, when you look at where we've been, and quite candidly where we're going. I mean, at the end of the day, we think that 23 is the starting point for an amazing run for the next 36 months in terms of our ability to go out and build collectibles, get the timely products. If we can't get them in one brand, we will get them in another brand. And the collection turns around and gives us more facings in the stores. The more facing in the stores, the more important we become to the retailer. The more important we become to the retailer, the more important we become to you. It's a cycle, quite candidly, that I find just amazing. Because at the end of the day, although Mego's been here forever, when you go to the licensees, the licensors, they turn around and, although in some cases they embrace us, in some cases we have to fight with them, in some cases they don't have the opportunity to get with them like we couldn't get for 3 years we're trying to get Harry Potter. We finally broke into that. It's been a fight that we've enjoyed every single step of the way. And using you guys as partners and as our ability to be with you and execute with you, we just want you to know what we're doing, why we're doing it, and quite candidly, how it helps the overall plan and strategy of what the capabilities that we as a company can do. And again, like everything else, the more facings you have in the store, the more opportunity you have people to come look at your product, to pick it up, to look it up, start the collection back and forth, and to make it all work. So I just want to thank you so much for the help. I want to thank you for the responsibility. I want to thank you for the enjoyment that we're currently having. And quite candidly, looking forward to a great and exciting and successful year. If there's any question anybody wants to give me a quick shout out on, I'll be more than happy to answer.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right.
Let me try to get some up there.
One question I see here: is there any chance of getting the Micronauts license back?
It's an interesting concept, and I have to tell you that probably not. but we have made some inroads on part of it. So, the answer is we don't expect to get the license back as a brand. I think there may be opportunities for us to do some areas in that category yet to be determined.
Well, that's pretty exciting. That wasn't a no, Marty.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
Listen, I
exactly.
never say no. To me, just my philosophy, a no is a maybe.
Yeah.
And if God forbid you give me a maybe, we'll make it a yes. So we just keep knocking on the door. We just keep knocking on heaven's door.
There you go, man. That's awesome, Marty. Awesome.
What about there's people out there, they're asking that how far are you going to go with the superheroes 50th anniversary line? Is that going to include the Planet of the Apes 50th, the Star Trek 50th, and so on?
You just fill the blanks, guys. That's a rhetorical question with a rhetorical answer, and you know what it's all about. I mean, that's who and what we are. We know how to turn around and cut into the past. We know how to reposition it, and clearly that's part of the process. Bruce and I are both going. We're going to London over the weekend. It's the first major show in the world where the toy industry is getting together. There is no American toy fair, so we're going off to London, and we're having we've got a lot of our product is being shown over there between the Minixes and the Megos, and
Nice.
we launched Sky Dancer on a worldwide basis last year, which was very, very strong. And again, the more of the relaunch, the more we do that product,
Yeah.
the more faces we get, the more successful we get, the more the retailers. We're looking for on all these issues, all these positions, to max out everything we can do.
Awesome.
That's good news.
It's exciting. It's
Yeah.
exciting. Guys, Frank, can you see any questions out there? Just
I would
go
just
ahead and,
scrolling down. I mean, a lot of them are about specific properties and things like that. Here's a question for you, Marty. And again, this is probably one of those rhetorical questions that we probably know the answer to, but we're waiting to see Super Gals. Are we going to see Super Gals? Wonder Woman.
We are definitely going to see Super Gals. That's the environment we're in today. So we have to get that stuff up and running, and that'll be by the end of the year. We'll be playing that out. We're talking to our retailers now which ones we want to max out with, which one we're going to launch first, and how we're going to launch that position.
Exciting, very exciting.
has anything been a surprise to you? Has any of this in this journey, especially ending of last year, the beginning of this year, has any of this taken you by like, oh wow, okay, here we go, or I remember that?
Everything has been taking me by surprise. I mean, you guys know how long I've been doing this. Have me just the privilege of going out and taking the old stuff. I went out and looked at some of the resales. I don't know if you guys saw the Green Goblin, the original Green Goblin, which I made for 62 cents. Just sold for $78,000. Now that is pretty shocking.
That was front page news for us.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. That was front page news for us.
Right. So again, when we talk about all surprises. Listen, the one area that is really, last year worldwide, by the way, not just in the U.S. Worldwide, the toy business was a mess because they shipped in a lot of goods early, based upon the lack of inventory early, and November and October goods did not move through it, and then near the and then a little bit, but not enough to save you. Having said that, the way we operate, we didn't get into that position in terms of the inventory side. So we're looking at where the world is going, and the world is going to a lot of us guys, the old guys, doing the collectibles. So we know that that's an area that we can really exploit, we can really build, and we can really grow the company. And so that's part of what we're looking at as well. I mean, listen, everybody out there who, especially on this type of a play, knows who what we are. I mean, we got 4 guys. It's it's Doc, it's Joel, it's Bruce, and myself. Period of time, because at the end of the day, we want the people who care. You can't come to work for this company unless you care, and you got to care about the collectible. You got to care about the pieces. And Frank, by the way, I didn't mean to obfuscate you. I mean, I just want to make sure that
it's a privilege to be here talking with you. So
we're across the board, but you don't, like everything else, you don't live and work in the rabbit hole 24/7.
Yeah.
So when you see that dirt coming out, that's us. We're shoveling every day. We're shoveling.
Yep.
So speaking of dirt and that rabbit hole, that big Marvel question keeps coming up. Where's the Marvel heroes? What's because if anybody can do it, it's going to be Marty Abrams. Is pretty much what the consensus is when it comes to.
I will tell you that at some point this year. Now, that may not be for the next 60 or 90 days, but at some point we will talk a little bit about that in depth, because we're going to get everybody juiced. And I've got a couple of ideas that we're working with, and we've talked to Marvel. Marvel and I've had a difficult time with one another over the last of all companies. We're a tiny little company has tried to prevent us from doing a lot of things that we wanted to do. And so we've talked and we moved and we've discussed across the board. And they've given us now an embrace and given us some ideas, and we're working on some of those ideas. And we'll be back to you and talking to you about it.
Nice.
Excellent. Excellent. That's always good news. Yes.
Well, we are past no.
We're past no.
Maybe yet, but
okay, hey, that's you're past no. That's great.
Yeah.
We'll take it. We will take it. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Absolutely.
So who was employee of the year, Marty? We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
It was really that's Joel's
wife. There you go. Yeah. That's who we voted for.
That's awesome. I think when I say this, I say this for everybody out there. We can't even begin to show you our appreciation, you and Paul and Joel and Bruce and everybody, with these 50th anniversary world's greatest superheroes. Because like Joel was saying, these are all very, they're dear to our hearts, man. I mean, this is a part of all of our childhoods. And, all you guys were able to bring that back to us. So thank you.
Listen, I got to run, but I want to say, authenticity is a very major part of what we do. Because if we don't make the product right, we don't listen to what you guys have to say, we don't correct our mistakes, and we know we have a bunch. Because at the end of the day, it's not like we run 200,000 pieces, you work everything out in the first 10 or 12,000 pieces, and then it gets perfect. We have to work out everything from the first piece going forward. So we know we have those hiccups along the line, but from the bottom of my heart, from me to you guys, I just want to say thank you. Without you as supporting us, we'd be like everybody else trying to figure out the world. And we got to pretty much figure the team that's out there, the group that follow us, and the people who care. And if we can't take care of those guys, then we can't take care of ourselves. So I want to, I'm just saying thank you, and we appreciate everything.
Do you want to make this announcement tonight? You mentioned something about it before.
Oh, I'm gonna let you do that.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Marty Abrams, everybody. Get
Thank
ready.
you.
Healthy round of applause. Woo! Woo!
Joel.
All right. Hey, there's
It is.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Stacy Ross, it's like Joel. Yay!
So, so the one thing I would also just add to what Marty had said is, with everything we're doing at Mego and expanding the line past the Megos to this Minix line. I know a lot of you guys are not into the Minix style, the 4-inch statue style. Some of you guys are. Some of you guys appreciate the properties. What I would ask you guys is, even if you're not into the property, just let people know about it. Let's get the word out. Let's get the word out about these Minix figures. You be a things collector. If you have friends, that collect these things, just let them know what we're doing and pass the word along. We would, absolutely appreciate it. This is a big initiative for us to build this line. That said, we've got an announcement on this Minix line that we wanted to show you guys. Marty made brief mention of it before. Scott, do you have something online about it?
I do. I do. You want me to go ahead and just show it?
Yeah.
As you say it? Okay. It would be this right here.
For sure.
And I can get a...
You guys know what the hottest license is out there right now, the hottest contemporary show on Netflix. Any guesses?
It's not Tuesday. It's not Thursday.
Yeah.
Right. So we picked up the Wednesday license for Minix, and we're going to be launching it. It's going to be shipping out of the factory probably right after Chinese New Year. So we're shipping with 2 initial characters first, with Wednesday and with Enid. I don't know if you guys have seen the show. I think it's spectacular. Yes. I've seen the entire.
And my son loves it.
Just fantastic. Everyone I speak to loves it. So that's a huge piece for us, and I think it'll take the Minix line, it'll propel the Minix line to to really the forefront of where it should be and allow us to grow from there. There are a bunch of other things that we're doing with Minix as well, which are very exciting, but I'm not going to get into those yet. Those will be reveals as we do additional live events. But when we showed the Minix Wednesdays to Walmart, they were very juiced, very, very excited. And they're going to be really building up some nice shelf space for us there. On top of that, we've spoken to Amazon, and Amazon should be going live tonight with Wednesday pre-sales. There's not going to be a lot of quantity of product coming out initially, so if you're really into this, I would jump on it quickly. Again, they'll go live with pre-sale tonight. The goods will be shipping out of China after Chinese New Year, so that's around mid-February. So we would expect to get those in stores around end of March, maybe beginning of April. But Scott, do you have something to show?
For
Wednesday?
I'm sorry. We had it. It's right here. So we got the full screen. Hold on. I'm sorry. I was just trying to get it on so we could talk about it as we you see it, so everybody can see that, correct?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just going to show it from my phone.
No, I'm sorry, Joel.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
So this is the new Wednesday Minix figures. And she's really cool in her.
Very cool.
There you go, guys. I'm sorry. I thought I was sharing that.
Nope.
So, well, you can see it now, right?
Yep. So there's Wednesday, there's Enid, and on top of those 2 characters, because Scott's got them up on screen, we're also doing 3 football characters. We're doing Mbappe. I'm sorry, I'm not that well versed in football characters. Messi and Neymar, I think, is the last one.
Yes. Yep.
Nice.
Yes. So those guys, with everything that happened with the World Cup, I think, football is just hot as
It is.
can be right now. So
It is.
we'll be launching those characters specifically with Amazon initially. And
Sorry about that, Joel. I thought
And
no worries.
there'll be links posted right to the Minix Amazon store page right after the live as well.
Yep. So, it's not up yet. You don't see it. I see it. I see it online. That's my little Enid.
We're not to Amazon.
Oh, it's not up on Amazon. No, it'll go live Amazon. I think around midnight tonight. It'll be,
Yeah, it's supposed to be 11:59.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's our little Enid character, and I think she's absolutely fantastic. And
Very
I think
cool.
the lines would be
yeah, Enid looks.
amazing.
They both
I
look
don't-
really good.
I don't
Yeah,
think there's a lot of product out on the shelves yet.
No.
Oh,
Nope.
you guys, I think I saw something announced for like May or April. So
Yeah.
you guys are really ahead of the curve.
Hey, listen, talk about being ahead of the curve. I know you guys have seen the amazing, in my opinion, Pinocchio product
Yes.
that we're able to get out.
Phenomenal.
So the interesting story behind that is that about 2 months before the movie broke, Netflix came to us and said, "Listen, we've got this movie coming out. We don't have a toy partner. We know you guys can move really fast, and we would like to we would like to know if you guys can get product out before the movie breaks." So we went back. We did a little bit of R&D. We did researching and everything like that, and we worked like hell we worked directly with Netflix, worked directly with Guillermo del Toro, and I had the opportunity of seeing this movie before it came out. I'm so glad that it's won the awards. It's won. I think Oscar's coming up next for this movie. Yeah,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
And I think we did a hell of a job. I think we knocked it out of the park. We got the products out into Walmart right when the movie released. Right. Yeah, we had to make a new body. We had to make a new Pinocchio body for the packaging for the movie, and I think that we really kicked ass. So I will tell you this: when we went back to Netflix and we said we can do this, we're going to have to tool a new body, and we're going to have to do this. Yeah, it's not going to be a huge profit maker for us. But we want to do this because we want the relationship with you guys, so that as other properties come up, we're front of mind, and you can talk to us. So since we've done that, we've had numerous conversations again with Netflix, and we've got some great new opportunities coming up that are very exciting. That we'll get into maybe the next live or the live after that, and just another great relationship. The folks at Netflix are absolutely fantastic. They're a pleasure to work with. Really work, just hand in hand with getting this thing done. So I don't know if you guys can. I know it's sold out completely on Walmart.com, and the only quantities out there are in Walmart stores right now. And that's if you can find them. If you can find them, I would pick them up. Definitely. I think it's a great.
It's a great set, Joel. Came out beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
yep, sure does. Everybody has said the same thing. Whether they like it, whether they like the character,
whether
they're
it's
into
their
that
cup of
type of
tea or
thing.
not. Yeah.
Exactly.
And you'll find it in. So Walmart has these new Netflix, not so new, but these Netflix sections that is specific to Netflix products. And we're able to get into those sections, which, as Marty had spoken about before, opens up the shelf space at these retailers for Mego, which is huge for us.
Yeah, my local Walmart has their little net. Just first time I seen it was a couple weeks ago, and I showed you those Minix ones that they had in there. Very nice that they're doing that. I mean, think about it. Netflix was. I thought a few years ago, Netflix was in the news a lot for. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't something that I thought their popularity was slipping, and clearly that's not the case. You know, of course, I've had Netflix for 8 years, 10 years now.
Yep.
You know,
growing and growing, and they're coming out with newer and newer properties. They're hitting home runs with this stuff.
So this is on top of that. I want to show you this guy. Now you guys have seen this guy in package.
Wow.
I just want to see it in person. Yeah, hold on now. Let me
Yeah,
get
I
you
want
full
one.
screen here.
There you go.
My buddy,
Very nice. Very, very, very nice.
You nailed that head, guys.
So
Yeah.
my quick story on Alice Cooper is I was at a Comic-Con. I think maybe it was RallyCon.
No, Kentucky.
Was it Kentucky? I think it was Kentucky.
I think it's when we were in Kentucky.
Yeah, and we were there, and I think Marty was doing some signings and stuff like that. And I went backstage to the talent room, and I saw Alice Cooper sitting at a table reading a book. so I went up to him. I said, Alice, I'm from Mego. We do action figures. We would love to do an action figure of you. And he looked up from his book. He goes, "That's cool, man." and that was extended. And but from there, we went after the license. We approached the licensor. We got the license, and we came up with the figure. I think we did a fantastic job. So this is the. Well, let me put him on with his hat first. So I'm not going to get his hat to properly stay on, but for now. But this is Alice,
Mm-hmm.
right?
It's quite famous.
Very cool.
So he's got the metallic arms, the tuxedo. He's got the boots.
Nice.
Whoops.
Alice is wearing his metallic tuxedo with his long boot affair, complete
General
with top
Ursus
hat.
boots. Yeah.
Very cool.
Faces is fantastic. Right. Sculpted by Andy Gould, correct.
Awesome.
Very
That's great.
nice.
Did a fantastic.
Yeah. I
You know,
love it.
a little bit of blood splatter there as well, and then his top hat.
Very cool. That's awesome.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
That one.
Whoop.
Looks
So
great.
that's front and that's back.
Good job.
Do we have anything else to
Yeah,
show?
just a few.
Uh-oh.
You guys want to see anything else?
Oh yeah, come on.
Keep it
Let's
coming,
bring
Joel.
him.
Let's see. What do you got? What do you got?
There we go.
You want to bust him out?
Well, we've got him. Should we take him out of the package? What do you think?
Yeah.
Rip it
I
open.
mean,
Sure.
Rip it open.
I think you could get another one. Yeah.
Let's take him out of the package. Sure.
Very cool.
So I love the way this character came out because it's not a typical outfit. I mean, what we did on the outfit, and you guys will see, he's going to have a very, obviously because he's been buried for so long, he's going to have this very stiff, like muddy, outfit. That's. I mean, you can feel the texture. It's like mud and sand and grit. It's just right. He may shed a little bit, but he is amazing. This is also, if I'm not mistaken, it's the 40th anniversary of Creep Show. And we have the cake, and this is a little cake
I
head.
want my cake.
That's
Oh,
right.
wow.
Yeah.
She really came out amazing too.
Awesome.
So these two guys together, I think, are just fantastic.
That's awesome.
And they will be in stores.
On the way, aren't they?
They're on their way.
On the way. In transit?
In transit.
Okay.
In transit. Do we have anything else?
Yeah.
More. All
You
right,
guys
Joel.
want
Let's go.
But
to-
wait, there's
You're gonna take that out of
more.
But yes.
We'll leave them on the, if you want. I mean, I can bust them out all together.
wait, Loki just ate it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is.
Nice.
Professor Zoom.
Very cool.
Yep.
That looks great.
Instead of Mixaflix.
Yep.
So we're going to do
Yeah.
Mixaflix.
Good
Very
trade.
cool.
What
Yeah.
do you got against imps, Paul?
Yeah.
Just a big one.
Yeah,
That looks
it came out great.
Yeah.
Anything you guys want to see more?
Flash store.
Come on, let's bring it on.
Who's this guy?
Who's that?
Yo. Very cool.
Very
Alright,
nice.
So these guys are literally shipping now as we speak. They'll be in stores, I would say, within the next 2 months.
Gotcha.
You have the box? You want to show the packaging?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, let's see the packaging, Joel.
I'm going to put them in packaging because I think that's
Listen, I love the boxes.
Been waiting 50 years for Zoom, says Ted Adam Green. Yeah,
it's,
Ted.
it's not like you guys haven't seen this packaging before, right?
There you go.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Traditional colors, good match.
Yep.
Definitely. Well, I'll tell you what,
Suddenly
So
different.
what was the story with the Joker logo?
Well, the logo that Mego used was actually their own design. If I remember right, Joker really didn't have a logo at the time. And when we submitted it to Warner Brothers, they said, well, that's not our logo. That's, And I said, well, how about the Joker logo from the 1976 comic?
Right.
That definitely in the style guide, and it has much better look.
So that's the logo. I assume
very
you heard
nice.
that.
Looks
Yeah,
cool.
Paul, that Joker was 76, really?
75 comics started, but 76.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
Very
But
cool.
wait, there's more.
Yay!
Do you guys want to see?
The 40th.
Do you guys want to see the Riddler?
Of course.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
Penguin's a peg warmer, but Riddler, you've never really said that.
Very cool.
There's
Yep.
I think we should show them in package, Paul. I think it's
Sure,
really
okay.
cool in
yeah,
package.
no problem.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's just to get the detail.
Yep.
Yeah, the box, the
Here's the little
reflection,
box.
yeah, the reflection from the.
And then last but not least is our buddy the Penguin.
Penguin.
Oh yeah. Man, those,
Mark.
most of us own well, at least most of us, out of us four here, we have all the originals. This is exact match color wise.
It is.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's really bang on.
Yep.
Actually,
Thanks, Brian.
Reverse
Appreciate
Flash, we tried to keep it in the same, Penguin.
I see. I really like the creativity with the newer, with the ones that didn't exist. It's
Yeah, the orange on the reverse flash really worked for me.
It pops, man. That really
Yeah.
pops.
just
And then-
think in
And then doing them in red.
think about it this way: in 30 years from now, there's going to be some guys our age arguing that these were original Migos from the 70s. And it's like, no, man, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Reverse Flash is one of them. And then they're going to have to go find Brian's old vlogs at this point and then dig them up. He's like, oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'll be in a bunker.
Someone
by
was
that
asking
point.
if Penguin is chunky. Yeah, he's chunky.
Yeah, he's got a little
Yeah.
tummy.
Yeah. I mean, it's still 70s
Yeah.
70s diet.
Yeah. Very cool.
So yeah, lots of exciting. Just on that side, lots of exciting things. Oh, you want to
Hey,
show this?
hey.
You got another one?
Okay, I'll show you. You guys know this guy?
Oh,
Very nice.
Yep.
that
so,
looks awesome.
so we got Captain
Green
Price.
shirt,
So
the first season, last episode.
nice. So that's right. And it fits really nice. It fits them really well.
Yeah,
Good
they
deal.
finally allowed us to change the packaging up to get.
Love it.
really-
Yeah, it's
Love
way
it.
slicker.
Yeah.
I like it
Yeah.
a lot.
Yep.
And then of course, if we're going to do Pike, we have to do Spock. So,
Ooh,
Wow.
this is
Oh, yeah.
this is Strange New Worlds.
My definite second favorite Spock. He does a great job.
Yeah.
Even though
he really does.
He does.
He doesn't try to overdo it. He just does his
Yeah.
exactly, and he's got the I love it. It's just I love it. I love the figure too. So
Look great, Joel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of this is shipping out as we speak. So be on shelves very soon.
Very
well,
cool.
can you give me just a little? I just paid for it tonight. Honestly, I've got. I mean, just a couple weeks to recruit.
No,
I'm
cross
kidding.
brand.
Go ahead and ship it.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is just all coming together. So
It's awesome.
It's wonderful stuff.
Great stuff.
Well,
I wanted to remark again. I liked the Star Trek packaging a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was nice to see it. Like I thought that looks way better,
Yep.
just for its color and its style.
Oh yeah.
yeah, Brian, we complained about that packaging, and they knew it. But
Yeah.
I think it was at a high level, and that they couldn't do anything about it. But when we got the okay to use this packaging, oh man,
I just remember something a buyer said to me once. I was repping a brand from Europe into the States, and the guy said, "It looks like soap." Like the covers looked like soap, and that's what I thought of at first when I saw the Paramount style guide. It's just it's a little too clinical, but this has a little bit of color and flair, so it's great to see it change.
Yeah.
So would you say that with like just like the new Star Trek art that you guys are now using, of course, that's I guess that's their current thing anyway. But would you say that you're getting that pull you've been back long enough now to where you're climbing that ladder to the point where you can actually say like, no man, we need this, and you have a better. You have a better.
I think you're asking if they have a better relationship now.
I mean, you just exactly.
Well, I'll tell you this, Scott. I mean, we've always had a great relationship with the folks at Paramount. There have been some changes, and I think the changes have been very good. There's a lot more happening, and they're allowing us to do a lot more. So very happy with the people that we work with there, and I think it's I think we'll do well. Continue to do well with them. I saw a couple of questions about it, Telosian and Endorian. Yeah, I'm not going to confirm or deny that. So take that as you may.
There you go.
Yeah, so there you are. Well, that's good, man, and it's really nice to see Mego doing things that are current now. That gives everybody. I know even if we're not into maybe it might be something that X doesn't particularly like or Y doesn't particularly like, but just seeing you guys there is a good sign that things are going well. Because obviously, if they weren't, you wouldn't be.
Let's see. Do you have any updates on when we will see the new female Mego body? So Marty actually touched on that briefly. We're expecting the female body to be this year. I'm not going to put the DC figures on an old female body. I think it just doesn't do it justice.
Good.
So we'll definitely be putting them on a new female body. And it'll be out this year. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's great.
Awesome.
As well as some of the Star Trek figures, by the way, the Star Trek girls. They need to be on the new body as well.
The girls
that
of
might
Star Trek.
Be a little hint. No one's heard before, so
there you go.
Captain Kirk is happy again. Okay, that's not saying, but that's awesome. So we covered some good ground. We have awesome Wednesday and Enid coming out from Wednesday from the Minix line.
Yep.
We've got somebody now. I did see somebody asking about the 14-inch figures, and I wasn't going to bring it up, but hell, since we're talking about everything else, is there anything going on with 14-inch one way or the other?
So we put 14-inch to the side for now, just to focus on what we had to. Again, like Marty said, there's literally 4 of us in the company. So we really wanted to put a lot of focus into this 50th anniversary, these characters and this this throwback and this brand. I think we will come back with them. We have the bodies are ready, everything's ready. It's just there's so much on our plate, but like Marty says, that'll be a maybe. Which
Here's a great question. If since we had a Green Lantern, Paul Clark, I know you're back there. Can we get a Black Canary?
Yeah. Green Lantern what?
Did you, Paul?
just going back to 14-inch for 1 second. Just one of the issues we've faced with the 14-inch characters is that we can't get the mass retailers really to support us on them because of the amount of space it takes, right? So you can fit 2 8-inch characters into the space that a 14-inch character takes. So they're more interested in putting 2 figures where a single figure will go. It's it's the mentality of retail and of brick and mortar retail. So that's been a challenge, and as we open up distribution with guys like Amazon and some online guys, and that helps. I know a lot of you guys are not fans of how Amazon ships, and I get that, but they are a very important part of our distribution system because they allow, besides Walmart.com, they allow people to get the figures that can't go into stores. Now, a lot of you guys will order from Frank and from
ZLC
and from and those guys will ship them immaculate to you. You've all had some great experiences with them, but Amazon is a very important. Look, it's one of the biggest retailers out there. It's become very important. To us.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I don't mind them at all. To be honest,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not much, Even this Pinocchio actually came just like this. It was just in a box, but it's hard to. I mean, it's a square in a square, so it's kind of hard to mess up. And because it was actually packaged so well, it didn't mess it up. So.
Yeah, I wish Amazon would pay a little closer attention to the collectors community, and when they ship boxes. But it's that.
And they might. I mean, this is new territory. Look, there's not. I mean, I know we're. I know there's definitely more than there was, but it's kind of hard to explain. Like a toy's got to be what? You're like, yeah, dude, you got to wrap that thing and bubble wrap it. And
I think we're through that though. There's learning curves, but Amazon's catering to so much. I'm sure they could do it.
What they have to wrap with.
Wrap it with love. That's what I.
Wrap it up. Yeah.
That's funny.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So covered some good.
Absolutely. Great stuff.
Joel, I got a question. Are you going to be at PowerCon / Mego Meet / Toy Ventures /
Yeah, are you?
/ Mego Museum / Brick Mantooth Emporium. Are you going to be there?
I don't have a hotel room. Does anyone have an extra bed they go?
Yes.
We'll get you taken care of, Joel. If you say you want to be there, we'll get you taken care of.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there.
Listen,
guys.
I need to know this.
I definitely plan to
I
be.
need to know if he's coming.
Yeah. I'll be there unless something comes up that
Bring the cannolis in.
Right. That's an emergency. But yeah, bring the cannolis, Kevin.
And get Bruce out of the house too. Just tell him, come on, it'd be fun.
I'd like Bruce to come. He should definitely be there.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. But we're looking forward to Mego Meet. I think it's going to be phenomenal. I think it's going to be a great.
It's going to be a tremendous.
And I hope you guys. Is there a bar in the?
We'll make one.
Right. Is there a bar
Absolutely.
There are several bars.
There's actually a bar in the lobby of the hotel.
Yes.
So we'll meet there. We'll have a beer.
Most definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna try and do some evening get-togethers. And last year, PowerCon provided us with a room, and
Yeah.
we expect the same this year, or we're anticipating the same. We'll be able to just get together and be about the people as well.
Yep.
You know,
Awesome.
because it's the things are one thing, but the Mego Meet was always about getting together with your fellow collector. You know, the friendships we had on the boards, and it's going to still be that way.
Yeah, there you go.
You
And some really good risotto, Brian. Don't forget that.
Yes, I haven't forgotten it.
So you guys want to end this on a? Go ahead. I was just going to say, if you guys want to go out on a high note, we got 130 something people online with us right now.
Ooh, wow, that's
We've
pretty
been
great.
on
Very cool.
for a little bit over an hour. We've had Mr. Abrams come on and give us the address, the nation address, the address to the nation for 2023 for the first quarter. We've
Very exciting.
we were also asked to even if we're not into Minix, to make sure that we tell our friends and tell our friends and all that stuff, because any success for any of the product line, it gets us or those who want whatever closer to that goal, because you know how that goes. If you
I'll tell my daughter to tell her friends.
there you go.
It just expands Mego as a brand.
Both of my daughters, the same thing, Brian.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure that Wednesday's going to be here soon.
You know what they say? If you can't have the pudding if you don't eat the meat, and if you don't eat the meat, you can't have the pudding. So you got to go.
Okay.
So with all the members we have, or the people we have online, let's just recap on Mego Meet, when it is, where it is, and because we just want to we want to get as many people as we can to come.
Sure, yeah.
It's just it's such a great time, and the community is such a close-knit and special community. So
it's going to be held at PowerCon August 11th to 13th in Columbus, Ohio. We are going to just be part of the regular PowerCon, but we're going to have our own section of dealers. There's still a couple spaces available, but it's being handled through the museum, and you just email megomeet2023@gmail to talk about a space. And then there'll be regular spaces available if those sell out. We're going to have some events specifically for Mego Meet in different rooms of the convention center, and hopefully in the hotel room, a Mego suite situation where we get to hang out and, trade and talk. And, it just turns into like a high school reunion, so to speak. But there'll be a lot of details coming forward. You can find them at the Mego Meet Facebook page, the Mego Museum Facebook page, or the forums at themegomuseum.com. I'll probably be adding them to my videos and stuff as well, but those are the best places to stay informed, because it's where I am.
Excellent.
I think we should schedule a live event from Mego Meet.
Oh no, absolutely, no, absolutely, because it'll be the one time where we can all do it in the same. Well, we don't have to do this.
I'm anticipating there's going to be some pretty good panels there too. So
yes,
have a Mego ambassador panel too. So it's just
the only thing is we must prepare everybody, because Kevin in real life has a delay on his voice too. So when he talks, when you meet him, he's no, I'm kidding, he doesn't. But that's bad. No, but yeah, man. Frank, you want to add to Brian's?
I'm just excited, man. I think it's going to be a tremendous event. I think it's going to be a great opportunity to, meet a lot of people in person that you may have not met in person before, that you chatted with about Mego. I'm really looking forward to it. It's exciting on a lot of different levels. I think there's going to be some really, really cool and, Mego product there from all of us, from all the vendors. It's just a great event. It's a fun event. I think you'll have a great time.
And I want to add again, I'm overwhelmed with the folks returning so far, like people who were interested in the table. It's all people I knew from previous Mego Meets, and that really made me happy, because that's going to help keep the vibe of what we've done before.
Awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Me too.
Very, very cool.
Not making any promises, but we will push Marty to come. But
It's a long push.
we'll play that one by ear. We'd love Marty to be there.
That would be phenomenal, Joel.
That'd
If
be
we could do
fun.
that.
Yeah.
Absolutely would. I think everybody would love to see that.
Yes, sir. I totally agree. All right, well, guys, how do we want to go out on this? Yep, you got it, pal. I was just gonna do that same thing. Bye bye.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
anyway, how do you do? Can we all do that little tilt your head, smiling emoji with the little,
Right.
at the
Lots
same
of,
time?
lots of good stuff tonight. Lots of good stuff.
Yeah.
So
Exciting.
yeah, Joel, thank you very much
Thank
for
you, Joel.
coming on. I asked Joel
Thank
every
you,
time.
guys.
Oh, and I do want to say this. I do. This is slightly amusing, and I mean it with nothing but love. See, what we don't hear is the demographic here that you might not know is Frank is like new meat, and Brian, I know secretly has
Is
to
old
be.
meat.
He's new. No. But Frank is now the mule for Brian, and Brian's just like, good. Now I can do this and this and this. So, and Frank's glad to do it
I was always you're mistaken. I was always Steve's. Steve was my puppet master, and I he was better at it than me. So really, you're dealing with the second banana. I'm the I can't think of any henchman.
Steve's going to come in, but Steve's going to come in and then he's then the
It'd be odd
Yeah,
not to go.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not a leader.
Yeah,
I'm
Steve,
Larry.
if you're
Whatever my motto is, and I've told Brian, is whatever we need to get done. Hey, man, I'm up for it. Whatever we need to do.
Yeah. No, I'll get it done. I think we're gonna have fun with it, and obviously we get on. So
Yeah.
And I've gotten a lot of people asking to help, which is just fantastic because there's nothing to help with right now, but there will be, and that's always good.
Oh, yeah.
You have a network of people you can call on. So I'm
Right.
looking forward to this again, and that's.
Excellent.
It's been a long 3 years, and it feels like time.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Mr. Hummel again if he's still around. I don't get him on Facebook much. I don't see him on Facebook, but
You talking like
Hummel,
Toy Man Chris? Yeah.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
see him from
absolutely.
he's kicking around. Yeah. I don't know if he's coming or not. I hope so.
I mean, shoot, it's so early. I mean, you might not even know about it yet because but we will. We will. Hey, doggy. All right, guys. Well, how about we go ahead and call it? It's been we did our hour. I think we did pretty good time. Again, much thanks to Joel, Paul, and Marty for coming on, and Miss Stacy, for being a part of it as well. And Kevin, you got something to say? Kevin, hello.
no, just
Sorry, I'm sorry. No,
If you want to know what Kevin said, it'll be at Mego Meet next.
there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
All right.
All right, Joel.
I wish everyone a happy new year. Hope you guys have an amazing year. I want to thank everyone for all your support. Thank you, Brian, for putting on this Mego Meet with us. It's
not
fantastic.
me, just me, but I'm looking forward to doing it with you guys.
Yes, you're pivotal in putting this on as well as everyone, and really looking forward to a fantastic new year with you guys.
Yeah,
with everyone.
Let's have fun.
Awesome.
All right,
All right,
guys.
very cool.
Hey,
All right, so anybody final words?
That was my
Brian,
final
Kevin.
Real quick. Hey, real quick. I want to let everybody know. Coming up next month, February 25th and 26th, ZoloCon. I know Brian's going to be there.
oh yeah,
I'll be manning the Mego booth there. So if you're around, stop by. I heard it's a phenomenal show. We're looking forward. It's the first show of the year. We're looking forward to getting out and seeing everybody. So stop by. It's at zolocon.com for details. Again, that's February 25th and 26th in Warminster, Pennsylvania.
Thank you for reminding me that I have to be somewhere, Frank.
Hey, listen, all kidding aside, about Mr. Fiore, he will probably have, I'm guessing, between him and his brother, they will probably have the biggest vintage Mego set. I mean, it's just a ridiculous amount of.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna catch
of-
them in the parking lot before.
Yep,
they
I'm
get
going to catch
there.
them while they're setting up.
Yeah.
You know what?
I know what
That's-
they're driving so
Yep.
forget about it.
It's
Exactly.
like a U-Haul trailer isn't going to cover it. It's like, oh Lord.
I picture like a Beverly Hillbillies situation with Kevin.
Right. Yeah.
Big Jim camper strapped to the side.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
That'd be
yep.
awesome.
That's cool. Very, very cool.
Very
Well,
cool.
wonderful, guys.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
We are going out. Everybody, thanks once again for tuning in. If you and let me mention this: if you like this type of stuff, be sure to like and
subscribe.
subscribe, share, hit that button.
Smash
Also,
that like button.
well, that's old news.
That's like
What
Ghostbusters.
is this?
Hey,
Yeah,
check
it
it
did. So make sure that Brian's got this little magazine out called Toy Ventures. It's been a big hit. It's the best. It's the best thing in a magazine out there now, especially
Thanks.
Great.
for toys and for Toy
Issue 9
Ventures.
is almost done and will be hopefully hitting the press before the end of the month. So subscribers
Nice.
can look for it in February. And I'll be talking more about what's going on in it. But if you're a Mego fan, this is an issue to jump onto.
Yes.
It's just packed.
Very cool.
Yeah, very
wait.
cool, very very cool. And then these guys, everybody here, besides I don't know what, but all these guys are going to be busy with the Mego Meet details and planning, and plus Frank's got his ZoloCon, and you also got what's after ZoloCon?
Oh, geez, Zolocon.
March.
We got
March.
some rest. Doing a ton of local shows, but the next big one after ZoloCon is GalaxyCon Richmond. And that actually is in March. The date escapes. I think it's like towards the end of March. But I'll be posting details on that. So that's the next big one after ZoloCon.
Sounds
That's
good.
one.
Yep.
That's one I should be at. All right, guys.
right.
Anybody have anything else? Because otherwise, we're
I'll
going to
just
hit
say
the.
thanks for the nice comments about the magazine to a
Yep.
couple of folks there. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys. Peace.
Hey, guys.
We're
Thanks
out.
for watching.
Thanks,
Cheers.
See
everybody.
you next time.
Yep.
Boom.